J-Drone here, SYMA X5C with the AIO AKK camera, and you could see 220 milliwatt, 3.7 volt jumper, air hogs, cell phone inside of it, Eachine receiver. Let's go.
All right, guys, here we go. And I'm actually happy that the arms of the X5C can be seen in this because you know what drone we're using. This is going to be epic beyond epic. I don't know if anybody's gone this far with an X5C. If they have, that's cool, but now I have to. We're going to take it out here. We're going to take it out 700 and some odd meters out. That is with an X5C, a SYMA X5C. I've done no antenna mods. The only thing that we got going on is it's bound to the jumper. The jumper T8SG Plus. I have the jumper at 150 milliwatts. I'm using an AKK all-in-one camera, and that's how we're able to achieve the video quality. Because what you're seeing isn't DVR'd. It's not DVR'd to a chip, like to an SD card in body. This is being transmitted back to my goggles, which I'm using the DR1 AirHog goggles with the Eachine receiver and a cell phone inside of it. We're out there, guys. We're getting out there, and I think the ride back is almost a little bit more impressive because I think it's not facing the sun as much, and you can see a bit more detail. I think just because you're not flying into the sun. Sun's over in the left there, but dude, we've taken the bugs out here. We've taken the bugs this far, and I could have went further. We passed that Uke Road right there, and I kind of went in the wrong direction initially here. We're going in the wrong direction, and right now my control's stuck just a little bit, and then I gained full control of it. We are still going in the wrong direction. Bam, that's the right direction. The road we came in on is off to the right. We should have followed that directly back. And the reason I got sticky controls is I'm assuming the antenna for the X5C is in the rear of the quad, and as I'm pitched forward and the back end's up and away from myself, might have had just a little bit of signal loss there, but the entire way out we had full control of this. Just for that little bit of time we lost a little bit of control of it, but gained it quickly. Guys, this is epic. If you needed any more reason to get a jumper, this might be the gavel on the mallet on the gavel, so to speak. This might be case set in point. This is what I wanted to do for a while. I got the jumper around wintertime, and I was really trying to test ranges. I was trying to test range with the hex that I had, and I got that out maybe around 300 meters, and I thought that was pretty good. This is epic, dude. We went well over 700 meters. Dude, I'll tell you exactly how far we went. We went 762 meters, 2,500 feet. And I know that because I went on Google Maps, I went on Google Earth, and I used the key that they show at the bottom, and it was 500. I flipped it 90 degrees, and I mapped it out, dude. That is exact range to the T. I think it actually might be a little bit further than what I'm saying, but that's pretty exact from my mapping. So there I am down there, and that's where we flew from. That's exactly where we flew from, guys. And now we're just gonna cruise. We're gonna cruise this road out. We're gonna do a little bit more of a range run, but we're not gonna go out as far as we just did because we already did that, right? Dude, this is epic. The only thing that you have to be wary of is when you're doing this with a toy grade, you don't have any type of voltmeter that you can see through the FPV, and you don't have an alarm on the controller, so you really have to know where you are. Towards the end of the flight, you'll see that I did crash. So if you want to see a crash, stay tuned. Just because the battery ran out. I wasn't able to see it. On some drones you are able to see the LEDs, and again, we're doing a little range run out here, nothing crazy. On some drones you are able to see the LEDs where they could blink and whatnot. I think on the Cyclone with FPV setup on that you can, but with this one I was unable to. If it was a little bit darker, maybe I'd be able to. And again, we are out here, but we're not going at full range. I have no need to. We went well past this, and this is just to run the quad. Quad got an excellent flight time. Really got an excellent flight time with the added battery and the added all-in-one camera on it. Because I am carrying, as I showed you in the beginning, I'm carrying a battery with the AIO all-in-one AKK camera. as opposed to the first flight. My first flight, I went out with the AIO, just a generic one that I picked up pretty cheap. It's probably only running off of 25 milliwatts and doesn't have a switchable output as far as the milliwatts go. And I got to about here, which was still good range, but it fuzzed out pretty bad, and I had to really fight through some fuzz to get it back. And that's not bad. Most people aren't going to fly as far as I just flew. There's really no need to, unless you are going to go explore with an X5C, which I just showed you. You definitely can, man. You absolutely can. But generally, in my flying field here, generic all-in-one camera will do the trick at 25 milliwatt, where you're not going to need to go past like 200 meters or something. But this is good. I've been wanting to test the jumper's output range on a toy grade for quite some time. I absolutely think I could have gone further. If we adjust the antenna in the SYMA, I think we could go much further. I think I could have went further the way it was, but turning around might have given me a little bit of issues because of what I explained about where I think the antenna placement is in there. Dude, we're just going to buzz around here. I'm going to get low to the ground. Gonna kind of fly these roads for you guys, just see what type of fun you can have. You can get a full grasp of FPV with the toy grade set up properly. Sure, this does not have acro. I'm not ready to get into acro. I have drones that are ready to get me into acro. I'm not ready yet. Maybe towards the summer when we got lots of good days and I have days to burn, we'll get the drama and ominous out. We'll get a couple of whoops out that I could throw in acro. But right now, this is doing good for my FPV soul, if that makes any type of sense. This is definitely fulfilling my needs for in the goggles. And dude, I'm not even using like real goggles. I have real goggles, but this setup that I'm using, it seems to be getting better range than my Maker Fires. Not saying my Maker Fires are bad, but I think I maxed out my Maker Fire range with AKK all-in-one around 300 to 400 meters. And this thing just hit almost a half a mile, and the FPV quality was pretty good. And again, what I'm using is what I showed you in the beginning, which is the LG Stylo phone. That's the phone that I'm using, and I'm also using the Eachine receiver that plugs right in the phone, and I'm using the shell of the DR1. And bam, there's a little run for you. A little run with the X5C. Who knew the X5C could be a little racer, huh? Obviously, you're not breaking any land speed records with it, but this is fun, man. This is really fun. I have a friend, his name's Roadkill, dude. Roadkill on YouTube. He's doing some stuff on there. Go check him out. Go check out Roadkill. But he's told me, he's like, Jay, dude, I just put an AIO on one of my X5s and I'm having a blast with it. Dude, it is a blast. And I mean, whether you run it like I did on my first flight, where you plug it directly into the connector on the bottom that houses, and generally I don't like flyover roads, so we're going back over, that generally would power the stock camera on this. You can plug it directly into that. Or like this, I knew I was going to be going long range, so I wanted to have an added battery on there. That way I wasn't drawing off of the SYMA's battery. And again, we're just running these roads here. We're going to split the uprights here in between these two trees. Then we're going to double back. All fun. 100% fun. And guys, this would be a fishing story. If you guys know what fishing stories is, you always got that one dude that likes to drink with you and whatnot, and yo, I caught the biggest fish ever, but he ain't got no proof. He ain't got a picture, he ain't got no video. This is a fishing story. If I didn't have this proof, if I didn't have this video. And dude, I have the video. You're watching the video. This was epic. Now, here's what I'm talking about. We're going to crash. This was a little bit careless. This was a little bit careless. We decided at the end of my flight here just to test climbing altitude, and you'll see what happens here. You just stay with me. We got up pretty high, too. We got up pretty high. We're up pretty high. And just at the point where I'm about ready to bring it down, which you'll see me pitch heavy downwards, I kind of lose the drone, because not because of range, but because of low battery. And I'm fortunate that I had this recorded to my cell phone, because I was able to figure out where the drone was by the roads right there, and figure out where it had dropped. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to see the other SYMA video, it will be loaded shortly. If you're on Facebook, check out Drone Days, and link will be down the bottom for that. Alright guys, later. Have fun, go fly, push the limits a little bit. Later.